Cuba says its forces have shot and killed 4 people in a gunfight who were allegedly attempting to, quote, infiltrate the island on a Florida-registered speedboat.
Both Cuban and U.S. officials have now opened investigations into what happened. Michael Yoshida reports tonight.
A deadly gunfight in the waters off Cuba, near Falcones Cay on the northern side of the island. In a statement, Cuba saying border guard troops approached a speedboat after it entered territorial waters, and someone from the speedboat fired at Cuban forces, who then returned fire, wounding its commander. Cuba said its forces killed 4 people and injured and detained 6 others. The country's interior ministry saying the passengers of the speedboat, which was registered in Florida, were Cuban residents in the U.S. and heavily armed with guns and Molotov cocktails, alleging they were trying to infiltrate the island for, quote, terrorist purposes. The incident happened just over 100 miles from Florida. Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying the vessel was not a U.S. government operation, and the U.S. will do its own investigation.
Suffice it to say, it is highly unusual to see shootouts. It's not something that happens every day. It's something, frankly, that hasn't happened with Cuba in a very long time. But we're going to find out. We're not going to base our conclusions on what they've told us.
Florida officials calling for answers and accountability.
I don't trust the Cuban government in anything. I don't trust anything that they say. Their story has already changed, and so we need to find out exactly what happened.
We have got to know what happened from an international perspective and a diplomacy perspective.
The shootout comes amid heightened tensions between the U.S. and Cuba, after the U.S. ousting of Cuba ally and Venezuela leader Nicolas Maduro in January. The Trump administration has focused on the island nation, crippling its economy with an oil blockade, which it eased slightly Wednesday, along with talks of regime change. In Washington, Michael Yoshida, KREM 2 News.